I really believed from a young age that I was going to make it, and I think that's why I did. There's no reason why I should have. Pressure. The feeling of stressful urgency caused by the necessity of doing or achieving something, especially with limited time. I love that. My name is Danica Patrick. I am a retired race car driver. The first time I drove a real go-kart was dramatic. I was driving around in a circle out in a parking lot out back of my parents' shop, and all of a sudden I lost my brakes, and instead of just like spinning to a stop or slowing down to a stop, I just went straight and hit a concrete wall. Twisted the go-kart, burnt my jacket, like bruised up my body. So of course, instead of being scared, I just went, oh, I'm still alive, no big deal. Bought another one and went to the track. I feel like probably around 14. I mean, I won a lot. I mean, I like won 80% of my races that year. I, at that point in time, probably really started thinking like, I'm really good at this. Maybe I could really do this. But it wasn't until I was 16 when I actually left high school that it kind of shifted towards, I can do this to, I gotta do this. When I left for England at 16 and left high school and got my GED, I mean, that's kind of when that pressure really set into having to really make this work, or feeling like I had to make it work. I just was so unsuccessful compared to what I had been used to that, you know, that goal and dream of winning was like so much less realistic for so long. When I came back to the States when I was 19 years old, I didn't have a ride. You know, I was just stalking team owners at racetracks, and I had developed a relationship with Bobby Rahal because he was living in England when I was there. It was the Milwaukee Mile weekend for Champ Car, and it's only an hour from where we lived. And my dad said, all right, we should go to the track, and I was over it. Like, I was sick of walking around. I was sick of sticking my heart and neck out there and asking for rides and having to humble myself. Dad said, well, just go for an hour. So I went and put Bobby on the spot. I said we could have a full sponsor if you have a letter of intent that says that there's going to be a team with me on it. And he said, okay. So my first year in IndyCar was 2005. And my first Indy 500, I just about qualified on the pole, and I just about won the Indy 500. And it was kind of a big deal, and what was coined as Danica Mania began. I've always tried to kind of blend in a way. I mean, I avoided heels, nail polish, lipstick. I was in my late teens, really, like 20 years old, and had an offer to do a photo shoot for kind of a racier magazine, and I did it, because I thought it'd be fun. I was like, oh cool, what a cool opportunity. It just created a sick amount of buzz. So I was like, oh wow, all this attention, and I can still go drive the car and be the same me, and no one's thinking any different. I mean, okay, they might know what I look like in a swimsuit now-ish, but my fears about not wanting to draw attention to being a girl, which was already the case, kind of started to dissipate, and I started to recognize, at least, that using being a woman to my advantage off the track was effective. When I finally won in Japan, in Motegi, I was really relieved because the pressure I put on myself was to win. So when I finally did, I'm just meeting it. Like, I'm not exceeding it, I'm meeting it. I wasn't jumping around because I thought, you know, oh my God, I won. I'm not shocked. I felt like I should have won years ago. I really feel like I've come around to realize that, you know, we're just in competition with ourselves. I really believed from a young age that I was gonna make it. And I think that's why I did, because there's no reason why I should have. I mean, I came back from England when I was 19 and didn't have a ride for 2 years, and it still worked out. I truly believe that believing is the most important mindset that you can have to be successful. It's you against you.